Hello everyone, welcome to What If Issei was the reincarnation of Baphomet and was betrayed movie. Before we start, please go support djzalgo for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistake in character's gender, but of course Issei is a male. Chapter 1: The Betrayal of the Gremry Clan. Here we can see a chestnut all badly wounded, and in front was the occult club staring at him. Issei would stare at them all. Rias, this is what you deserve for interrupting my wedding with Razor, she said. But at that moment Razor arrives to continue torturing Issei. Issei. He is in his mental space thinking, talking to Drake about how everything happened so fast, he gave everything for them, and this is how they thank him, being tortured to such an extent that he is unconscious of the loss of so much blood while Razor continued to torture him. Issei hears a voice telling him to come closer to break the seal so that it gives him the power so that he can recover and escape. Then Razor stopped torturing him to go with the others. At that moment Issei was talking to the mysterious voice. Issei, who are you and why do you want to help me? Voice, my name is Baphomet and you are my reincarnation, and what I want to tell you is that I want to get you out of here because I have seen how those you consider your friends have tortured you. He is Baphomet. Issei. He is shocked to know that he has a reincarnation inside him, but at the same time a little nervous about the appearance of who his reincarnation was. Baphomet. He realized when he saw that he was nervous because of his appearance. Don't worry, I won't hurt you, there's no need for you to be nervous. Issei. He calmed down a little knowing that he wouldn't do anything to him, but Issei asked him, how come I'm your reincarnation? Baphomet. He gave a small laugh. It's easy, Issei. I am the god of destruction and the next demon king, but when I had seen all your memories of you suffering, I decided that I would reincarnate in you for your potential and that you will never give up. For that reason I reincarnated in you. Issei. Hearing that, he was surprised to learn that he had the reincarnation of a god. After a few minutes Issei then began to fade. That scared him. Baphomet. He told him not to get upset, that he is waking up. I will talk to Drake so we can get you out of here, out of this place. Issei woke up, then heard someone coming down but realized it was a Razor, but he thought for a moment and started removing his toenails and fingernails. Issei. He only complained of the pain, but then I saw Rias begin to remove the 8 pawns. Thoughts. Only the screams of agony of our chestnut could be heard. Baphomet. I was talking to Drake that it's time for Issei to be free from this hell. Drake. I agree. At that moment Drake spoke. Rias Gremry will pay for having made my carrier suffer. At that time Baphomet made a magic portal that while Drake freed Issei. Issei. I entered the next portal a little badly injured by the loss of blood. That's the portal where Issei entered. Razor. Upon seeing the portal he recognized it, and tried to go after Issei, but the portal closed in time. Razor was scared because that portal belonged to the demon king who died in the war, but upon seeing the portal he got an idea that the demon god Baphomet did not die in the war. Rias. Seeing Razor nervous, I asked him, what's wrong, my love? Razor. He told him nothing, but still a little nervous, Razor left in a magic circle without saying anything. Rias. He left with his entourage with his brother. Meanwhile with Issei, he was in a dimension with a waterfall and mountains, a beautiful landscape. At that moment, he heard Baphomet's voice. Baphomet, boy, we are in a dimension where I will train you so that you can master your powers of a demonic god. It will take you 130 years to control my power. Issei. I was analyzing what his teacher told him, that he will be able to control his demonic god powers. Hey Baphomet, in this dimension I will not become old because of controlling my demonic god power. Baphomet. He just gave a small laugh. No, Issei, in this dimension time passes faster, it won't make you old. I'll just train you so you know that you will continue as the new god of the underworld and teach Razor that you are the best and that the others in the club were wrong. I chose you because you are like my little brother. But hey, I will also train with your friend Drake so you can be the best. For the moment rest since your injuries are very serious. But rest, I'll take care of your injuries. Issei. He was in a cabin resting from his injuries while he was in his mental space talking to Drake about how he has a demon inside him that died in the Great War. Drake. I don't know, buddy, but looking on the bright side will make you stronger, Drake said with a smile. That's good news for the brown-haired man. Issei, You know, Drake, I'm starting to think that you're like an older brother to me, Issei said it since he had a smile. Drake, thanks mate, but it's late, you have to rest because Baphomet will train you tomorrow. Good night, mate. Issei, yes, thank you Drake and good night. Chapter 2. Issei, he was in bed, it was already daytime, he woke up and left the cabin to see where his teacher was who would train him today. Baphomet. He was meditating at that moment. Issei arrives at that moment. Abba, your training will be the following: 500 push-ups, 500 sit-ups, 500 squats, 500 laps around the cabin. Then I will train you in languages, types of weapons, even how to form strategies and how to attack and defend yourself, even launch types of fire, and I will turn into a dragon. Or my appearance, even summon my weapons. I will teach you types of seals to stop your enemy. Issei, upon hearing his training, he decided to start right away. The years passed in that dimension, while Issei continued with his thing. In Issei's mind he was talking to Drake about his training. Drake, what do you think of my training with Baphomet-sama, said in Issei with a smile. Drake, of course, partner. With this training I would beat Albion, Drake said with a smile to his partner. Issei, yes, Drake, but I still don't know which way to go, whether to look for a new life or kill the damn razor, Issei said almost shouting. Drake, well, partner, you will have to choose your path. Just follow what your heart tells you, Drake told his bearer. Issei, he kept thinking about the words Drake told him until he was waking up. Drake, well, buddy, see you later, said a dragon, excited that his carrier can be happy without anyone using him like those of the Gremry clan. Meanwhile, with the Gremry clan, Rias, I was thinking about her fiancé and how they would catch Issei to kill him and take Drake away from him so they could give him to Razor. At that moment everyone from the occult club arrives. Kiva, President was able to find Issei, Kiva said with a serious look. Kaneko, yes, President, I want to kill that weakling, Kaneko said it with her own look while she was sitting on the couch. Akeno, Era, it seems they are not the only ones who want to kill Issei, a masochistic face said it. Asia, I was thinking about what ways they can torture Issei. Elsewhere Baphomet was seen training Issei. Baphomet, he was thinking about everything Issei went through, how he gave his arm to save Rias from her dog engagement, and even how he sent a letter to Circe saying how Issei was tortured. In the underworld, Circe is with his great enemy the paperwork, but also sad that Issei was cruelly tortured by his sister and her entourage. He said, looking empty, Issei, I hope wherever he is that he seeks the happiness that you have to have. Meanwhile with Issei he continued training to become strong. Baphomet, Issei, that's enough for today, rest because tomorrow I will teach you a powerful attack that can kill anyone, whether immortal or can absorb power, but it would cost you a lot of magic. Besides, tomorrow I will go to your world to see how your relatives are, saying Baphomet with a smile. Issei, okay master, I want to learn that power, Issei said with a smile, since tomorrow he will be able to see his relatives because tomorrow his 130-year training as a demonic god would end. He said it being very happy but at the same time nervous that the occult club had not done anything bad to his parents. He said it while he looked at the blue sky. Baphomet, don't worry boy. Remember that you have me and Drake, and you will never be alone, Baphomet said with a smile like a big brother would. Issei, thank you, master, you've always been with me, go, Issei said with a bit of good humor. Baphomet, you're welcome, kid. Issei, he went to the cabin and lay down. He kept thinking about what power that could be and that his family was okay. He told them to fall asleep. The next morning, Issei, it's already daylight. I'd better go with Baphomet-sama so he can teach me that technique. Outside was Baphomet. Baphomet, or hello Issei, I hope you have rested well, Baphomet said it, and then was interrupted by Issei. Issei, what is that technique that Baphomet-sama wants to teach me? Issei said with curiosity. Baphomet, well, this technique can kill or destroy anything you want, Baphomet said it seriously, but it will cost you a lot of magic, he said it. Issei, don't worry about that, Drake was teaching me how to control Baphomet-sama magic. Baphomet, don't tell me Sama, I feel old, just tell me Baphomet. Issei. Issei, okay master, Issei said it with his happy face. Baphomet, well, the next technique is the following. Baphomet taught Issei, he taught him the following symbol. Baphomet, Well, Issei, this is the technique that I will teach you. As you can see, each symbol means something to you. All the symbols to me mean destruction, death, evil, hatred. The last one represents me, but well, look, Baphomet sent a small ball to a mountain, and the mountain was destroyed. Only a huge crater could be seen. Well, as you saw, that was only my 0.00000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000 dregs combine them so that you do double the damage, or even more. Better, whoever tries to suck that power would end up exploding, but your magic or power reserves are infinite. Baphomet said it, and then see Issei. Issei was shocked by what Baphomet told him, but what surprised him was that his magic reserves were infinite, which left him in shock. He then stood in front of Baphomet to tell him how to use that powerful attack. Baphomet, well, just gather some energy and then send it to that mountain, he said while looking at Issei. Issei, upon hearing what Baphomet told him, he decided to try, but it turns out that he tried and tried until he spent 12 minutes trying and sent him to the mountain, and it exploded, revealing a crater bigger than Baphomet's, which surprised Baphomet a lot. Baphomet, boy, he reminds me a lot of me when I was a kid. That made me laugh. Issei, look, I did it, said a very happy Issei. Baphomet, yes, boy, I saw everything and said it to then give Issei a hug. Baphomet, boy, rest, because later we will go to your world so you can see which path to take, good or evil. Issei, yes, Baphomet, hey Baphomet, you're like a father to me, Issei said, shedding a few tears. Baphomet, boy, you were always like a son and younger brother to me, Baphomet said, hugging Issei. Issei, thanks Baphomet. Issei said it with a smile. Baphomet, if you want, tell me father. Issei, if you want. Issei, of course, father. Meanwhile, Razor would arrive at the Hyodo's house. Razor, apparently this is that idiot's house, he said it while showing a macabre smile. Razor, I would knock on the door and the one who would open it is Issei's mother. Issei's mother, hello, how can I help you? Issei's mother couldn't finish because Razor had pierced her in the heart. Issei's father went to see what happened, and when he saw his wife dead he decided to talk to you. But Razor didn't answer. Razor formed a fireball and threw it at Issei's father, burning him alive. Razor went for Issei's mother's body and placed it next to Issei's father's body and threw a small fireball at the body. Razor, well, it seems my work is done, said a Razor retiring from a magic circle. Chapter 3. In the dimension we could see a happy Issei going to his world to see his family. Issei, Drake, today I'm leaving this dimension and going to see my family. Drake, of course, partner, since with your Baphomet training you have become very strong, you are at the same level as Baphomet. Issei. Issei, yeah, well, let me go with Baphomet so we can go to my world. Meanwhile with Baphomet. Baphomet, I feel proud of Issei since he finished his training as a god today, but also since he is going to his world I am just going to wait for him to take him to his world. After 2 minutes. Issei, father, today we can go to my world. Baphomet, yes, but I'm going to tell you something. Once in your world, I'm going to be inside with Drake. Issei, of course, father, now we're going to your world. Baphomet made a magic portal to Issei's world. Issei, well, I'm home now, said a very happy Issei. Issei went very happy to his house running to see his family. Issei, when he arrived he didn't hear anything, he entered, the lights were off, he turned them on and what he saw left him shedding tears. In front of him were his burned parents. Issei only began to shed tears for the death of his parents. Drake, don't be sad, buddy. Look on the bright side. You have me and Baphomet as brothers. Baphomet, he's got a silver lining, son. You have us as family. Look at your parents, give them a decent burial. Issei, upon hearing his father and Drake, he decided to take his parents' bodies outside to give them a decent burial. Father, I promise to kill the damn Razor for having done this to them, said Issei with a serious face. Baphomet, well son, go find another place since you are not sure about the Gremry clan here. Issei, it's okay, father. While in the underworld the three factions and the Mao felt the enormous power as if it were that of the king who ruled more than 50 years ago. The leaders were trembling because they thought he had died. The Mao, upon seeing the three leaders, told them what they had. Sir Issei, this is the power of Baphomet, he said nervously. Michael, no, I can't be him. He died in the Great War. How could I be alive? Azazel, how is it possible if all the demons, angels, and fallen angels knew that he died along with the others? Mao, who is Baphomet? I said it out of curiosity. Azazel, well, Baphomet is the demon god who was in the Great War. Azazel said it with a little fear since Baphomet was one of the sea demons respected by the entire underworld for his great devastated power. Azazel said it. Michael, but the question is, how is he still alive if he died in the war? Sir Issei, well, what matters is that his motive could be to return as the demon god that he is. While with Issei, he was in the forest in a cabin. Issei, Drake, father, do you think the three factions have felt the power? Baphomet, yes, son, it is most likely that they are afraid of recognizing my aura. Drake, it could be because I don't feel anyone drying up, a serious dragon said it. Issei, of course, but. Baphomet, but what a son. Issei, it's just that I already know the way to go, a serious Issei said. Drake, that makes me happy, buddy, that you're about to take the path. Issei, yes. Baphomet, son, there's just one thing. Once they recognize you, you'll be the next demon king. Well, son, rest, because tomorrow you'll go to the underworld. Meanwhile, the dragon Ophis felt a power that told her that Baphomet had returned, but not with good intentions. Ophis, apparently the demon king returned, he said it with his expressionless face, but at that moment Vala and the others arrived, who had felt an immense power. Vala, Ophis-sama felt that power. Ophis, yes, but this power is from Baphomet. Kuroka, who is Baphomet? He asked curiously. Ophis, he is the demon king who in theory died in the Great War, but what I see is that he did not die at the same time he has the presence of the red dragon. Vala, well, it seems that the red one woke up. Ophis, don't rush Vala, since Baphomet can easily kill anyone who stands in front of him, Ophis said it would be. Meanwhile with Issei, he was in his mental space talking with Drake and Baphomet about how he will be able to summon Baphomet's weapon without taking damage. Issei didn't realize it was already daytime. Baphomet, well son, it's already day, it's time for you to go to the academy at night since one of the fallen angels, is going to be there, since I have some business with my son. Issei, like what Father Issei said with curiosity. Baphomet, well, it turns out that he kills just for fun, and what I want is a world where there is only peace and not war, since you lose many of the people you love, son. Issei, father, I promise you that I will bring you Kokaviel so that you can solve your problems with him. Baphomet, thank you, son, but I'm going to tell you something else. Since you are a demon god, you can transform into me whenever you want, but you can also summon my scythe, which is this. At that moment, Baphomet summons his scythe. Baphomet, well son, this is my scythe, you can summon it or combine it with Drake whenever you want, but be careful because many of the fallen angels wanted this weapon for its power that it keeps inside. Keep it inside because with just one attack you would kill your enemy, but you are going to the underworld to free your mud, who will always compare you. Issei, it's okay, father. Issei formed a magic seal while he was in the underworld. Baphomet, son, the mud that you are going to release will accompany you on all your missions. As you can see, there is the wolf. Baphomet, well son, as you can see, the wolf has the 5 seals, so use the power I taught you so you can free him, but oh well. Issei, well, here I go. Issei gathered a small ball and sent it to each of the seals that the wolf had. Baphomet, well done, son. Issei, thank you, father. Wolf, from what I see, you are the reincarnation of Baphomet, and how can I free you now? I will be your best friend who accompanies you on your missions. Issei, okay dog, what's your name? Wolf, I don't have a name. Issei, well, I'll call you a nail demon of darkness, that seems to you. Wolf, I think the name is fine, said the happy Anael. Issei, okay, come on. Issei made a magic portal. Meanwhile, with the occult club, Rias were fighting with Kokaviel, the leader of the fallen angels. Rias, attack. I know we can hold out until Razor arrives, said Rias with a smile. All others, yes, President. At that moment, Razor arrives in a magic circle. Rias, please, you've arrived, love said a smile. Cocavial, I was telling them how God died. Everyone was shocked that God died in the Great War. Rias, how is it possible that God is dead? Razor, I will join Tygo Cocavial since I finished the job I had to do. Rias, but Razor, how do you join them and what is your job? Razor, you laughed. I only wanted you for your power and wealth. Look at you, you laughed at the person you loved the most. You tortured him, you even left him on the verge of death, taking away his pawn pieces. Did you already warn him? Rias, upon hearing everything Razor told him, he realized that the person who loved him had abandoned him. But not only that, he had also left him on the brink of death. Everyone in Rias's entourage felt resentful and sad, but what they didn't know was that someone in a tower was watching them. What a blast! In the next chapter, who will be the person who saw everything in the tower? What will happen in the next chapter? What will happen with Razor and the Gremory clan? Chapter 4. Narrates Issei. I was in the tower with my wolf looking at the Gremory clan and the Razor. With the others. Cocavial. He was laughing like a psychopath, but he realized that someone was watching them along with the wolf. Cocavial. Who are you while looking at the person in the tower? Issei. I am just Baphomet. As he stared at the fallen angel, Issei was in his Baphomet form. Cocavial. It is possible that if you died in the Great War, how could you still be alive? He said this nervously since Baphomet was the most powerful being in the Great War. Issei. It's easy if I died in the Great War, but I reincarnated with the bearer of the Great Red Dragon since I saw how he was betrayed and tortured, since I saw how he gave everything just to be betrayed by his friends. Rias. Upon hearing this, she thought it was Issei, but Baphomet wondered who he was and how Issei was still alive, and if she still loves him, she wonders in her head. Razor, so you're still alive, Red Dragon, he said with his arrogant face. Razor summoned his piece to attack Issei. But in great movement, only all the lifeless Razor pieces were seen. Cocavial, and what are you doing here? Baphomet said it while summoning the servants, but suddenly a wolf appeared and killed all the servants. But the occult club saw that whole scene with fear. Issei, well, I just came to kill Cocavial. Razor. He said it angrily. At that moment, Cocavial was thrown to kill him, but what happened was that Issei left him unconscious. Then he turned to see Razor smiling macabrely. Razor, he formed fireballs to throw at Issei, but he didn't feel anything at that moment. Issei cuts off his arm with the scythe. Razor, damn, but he realized that his arm didn't regenerate. But what did you do to me? He said it with fear. Issei cuts off his other arm until he starts hitting him, but at that moment Razor's sister arrives. Rabble, Issei, don't hurt my brother, please. Issei. At that moment it forms a small ball. When everyone saw that, they thought he was going to kill Razor's sister. The leaders were shocked to see that Issei is Baphomet, but at that moment Issei threw the ball to Razor while Rabble was knocked out by Issei. Everyone looked at Issei in terror since he killed Razor. Everyone was nervous, but at that moment Valley arrived, breaking the magic barrier. Valley. So you are Baphomet, I said it while I saw him inside his armor. Well, it seems you killed Cocavial. Well, I will have to take it with Ophis. At that moment the whole place changed while everyone saw Issei. Issei, if you want me to go with Ophis so much, defeat me first. Valley, hearing what he said, he got nervous, since Ophis told him that if he confronted him, he would die. Issei, and you either accept or go with Ophis. While the Brown's aura increased more and more. Valley, yeah, I give up because if I confront you I will die, I said it, while Issei's aura was calming down. The others stared at Issei, and especially Rias, who looked at Issei with tears since he is no longer the same. Rias, Issei shouted, waiting for an answer from the brown-haired man, but nothing. Issei, he deformed and turned to see Rias with a cold face and without feelings. At that moment, Issei's mud arrives while he saw the angry demos in his true form. Issei, what do you want, Rias? I'm no longer part of your clan. Rias, Issei, please, I just wanted to miss you, sorry. Issei, do you think that with an apology everything will be fixed? The wounds heal but the scars take time to heal? He said it while looking at Rias. Rias, it doesn't matter, I just want you to be by my side, she said it through tears. Issei, don't laugh, it was your fault that I am what I am, the reincarnation of Baphomet, or rather that of my father at that time, Drake Abla. Drake, Rias Gremory, my bearer has already suffered a lot because of you, and you just have to leave him because if you continue bothering him, he won't hesitate to kill you. Just leave him alone. Albion, so it's you, Drake, I was saying it while I was watching it. I see that you have Baphomet's son who has the right to be the new demon king, isn't it true? Drake, yes, since he suffered so much, it's time for us not to go, he said this while looking at his carrier. Issei only formed a magic seal since he just wanted to be alone with his father and Drake. Kiva, Issei waits friend at that moment he touches Issei's arm. Issei, seeing Kiva, he just stuck a small spear in his eye. Kiva, I said it while I was holding it. Issei, don't bother me since I don't want to become a warrior with the demons. At that moment he left in the magic circle. Valley, he only left I to inform Ophis of the identity of who Baphomet was. The leaders were shocked that Issei is the son of Baphomet who was previously the demon king of war. The club members are sad because Issei was no longer the same, and he no longer loves them for what they did to him. Rias, I was stupid, how could I lose the only person who loved me not only for my body and my power, she said it with tears while saying Issei's name. Issei, he was in the cabin while he was in his mental space, he was with Drake talking about trivial matters. Drake, ha 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 ha, how funny mate. Issei, yes I know, Drake said it while sitting next to him. Baphomet, son, I'm proud of you for becoming strong, son, be careful with Ophis, the dragon of infinity, because she's not like Drake. Issei, it doesn't matter father since my powers are on par with a demigod since I understood every time. Baphomet, well you just have to be relatives since I don't know what she wants, but well son, rest since tomorrow you will have to change your appearance, since everyone already knows that you are my son, but well Issei, see you tomorrow. Drake, see you tomorrow, buddy. Meanwhile with Ophis she was thinking how Baphomet had a son, she wondered in her mind after what Val had told her. Chapter 5. Narrates Issei, it's already daytime, I have to go to the city to change my style since the three factions know that I am the reincarnation of Baphomet. They are going to decide that I marry someone from the angels, demons or fallen angels, but also that Rias is going to look for me to join her clan, but well I will go to the city. This is Issei's new appearance. Issei, well I think it's time to go back to the forest to train, but I'll have to hide my power since then they can know where I am. While Issei was going to the cabin it got dark, but what he realized was that Ophis was watching him. Issei, are you done watching me, Ophis? Or tell me why you came to see me. Ophis was surprised because he noticed her presence. Well, what I came for was that you joined the Chaos Brigade, son of Baphomet said it would still be. Issei, why do you want me to join the Chaos Brigade if all I want is to be alone to make a new life? Ophis, well, it only remains to know what your answer was, son of Baphomet. I'm leaving. Issei, why or what are your intentions of Ophis? I will go to rest since tomorrow I need to go to the underworld to form my own game piece. Issei, how is it possible that he is Baphomet's son? What do you think? I ask Azazel and Michael. Azazel, it makes no sense that he is the son of Baphomet, but you know that he will be the next demon king, right, Issei? Michael, yes, we know, but what we don't know is how he has that wolf locked up in the deepest part of the underworld, and why he doesn't want to kill your sister's entourage. Issei, I know, but well, we'll have to wait for Isabelle to come to the underworld to tell Abla what Azza has planned. Meanwhile with estuaries. Rias, I was in the club crying when I learned that Issei would no longer be the same just because he was with Razor. I'm stupid. I lost the person I loved the most. He won't love me anymore. I said it through tears. Akeno, Rias, don't blame yourself, it was also my fault that we owe him almost dead, but Rias, I know that we can get our Issei back. Rias, you're right, Akeno, we'll get it back. At that moment everyone else arrives. Meanwhile with Issei. Issei, well, it's another day, but before I go to the underworld, I'll have to go to the city for some things. Issei, I'll have to buy something for Issei, a cake so he doesn't think I'm going to kill someone. Issei bought the cake but then collided with a person. Sorry, I'm new and I don't know this place, can you help me? Issei, sure, but what's your name? My name is Isabelle. Issei, well Isabelle, how can I help you? Isabelle, well, I was wondering if there's a bakery around here. Issei, if there is one, follow me. While they were walking, a child tripped and Isabelle treated his wound. Isabelle, you weren't scared by what I did. Issei, no, on the contrary, you did the right thing, you helped that child, and why would I be scared? Isabelle told Issei her whole life and how she lost the people she loved the most. Issei, well, you're just like me. We both lost the people we loved the most. What if you stay and live with me? Go? Isabelle, it's okay because from your look I see that you are like me. The two went to the cabin. Issei, well, you sleep in bed, I'm on the floor. Isabelle, but I don't want you to get sick. You better sleep in bed. Issei, you sleep, I'm used to sleeping on the floor. The two fell asleep. The next day Issei was going to go to the underworld since he told Isabelle everything about how he used to be a demon and how he was tortured. Issei, okay Isabelle, are you ready to go to the underworld? Isabelle, yes, but I'm afraid that something bad might happen to you. I don't want to lose you. Issei, don't worry, as long as you're with me, go, nothing will happen to you, I promise. Issei formed a magic circle to go to the underworld with Isabelle and her wolf. They appeared and demanded the Issei office. Issei passes since he was talking to the other Issei leaders. Everyone was surprised to see Issei with a person and his wolf. Issei, hello Issei, do you have a favor to ask and have a gift? Issei, thank you, but what favor does Issei need? Issei, well, I need a set of Issei pieces if it's not too much to ask. Azazel, it seems you are about to create your own clan Issei. Issei, sure, I just need a small ball of your power to make your pieces scam right away. Michael, Issei can tell us how it is possible that you are the son or reincarnation of Baphomet the demon god. Issei, that's easy since he reincarnated in me just for the reason that I was his disciple. While with the club they were going to go to the underworld for Abla with his brother from Issei's. Rias, brother, I want you to help me find Issei, but Rias was shocked to see Issei. Issei, well Issei, here is the piece and here is the map where your new house is in the underworld. Issei, thanks Issei. Before Issei left with Isabelle and his wolf in the circle he shouted laughter when he stared at Issei. Rias, Issei please come back to me, go please, I beg you. Issei, Rias, I'm not the same anymore, so just leave me alone. Issei then left. The leaders remained silent, since in everything Issei told them about how he suffered and was tortured even to the brink of death, the punishments that he suffered. Rias, Onisama, I want you to help me get Issei back, please. Issei, Rias, I'm not your brother anymore, just call me Issei, since as I see, you can't leave him alone, don't you see that he's not the same anymore? Rias, no, I know he still loves me. I know, I just want to be with him. I want him to forgive me for everything I did to him. I won't give up until he forgives me. Meanwhile with Issei and Isabelle they were in front of a mansion where Issei was Acer with Isabelle and Wolf. When they entered they saw everything clean. Isabelle, Issei, this is where we will live. Issei, yes, but you still have to say that if you want to be my queen in my entourage. Isabelle, of course Issei, since you accepted me since I am an ekomata and that is what I like about you. Issei, well, here's the queen piece, put it on your chest. While Isabelle put the queen piece on her chest her powers increased. Isabelle, thanks Issei. At that moment Isabelle kisses Issei on the lips. Issei was surprised by what Isabelle did but Issei kisses Isabelle back. Issei, well Isabelle, it's time to rest since tomorrow we're going to have to look for people for the clan. Issei and Isabelle got on and the two entered the aircraft and fell asleep but Issei wakes up and starts singing. Narrated, he is singing the song that is at the beginning. Well, let's continue. At that moment Isabelle woke up and heard Issei singing and she just approached Issei and hugged him. Isabelle, Issei, don't blame yourself for losing your parents. Look, now I'm with you, you're not alone anymore. Since you, Issei, are the reason why you're happy. Without you I couldn't be happy. I would be sad if something bad happened to you. I wouldn't forgive myself because I love you, Issei, while shedding tears. Issei. Upon hearing everything from Isabelle, he turned to look at her and with his thumb began to wipe away her tears. Don't cry because I don't like to see that. I want to see you smile because you are the reason why I am still here without you. I don't tolerate what happened to you. Isabelle, upon hearing that, she asked Issei why he was still here. Issei, the reason is you, since you are the person who understands me. That is the reason why I want to see you be happy, and I love you too, he said it while hugging Isabelle. Isabelle, hearing everything, I can't help but shed tears of happiness. Chapter 6. Narrates. Issei was in the aviation with Isabelle on his chest while the rays of the sun entered while he played with Isabelle's hair, causing her to wake up. When she sees Issei, she quickly gives him a kiss. Isabelle, good morning, love, she said it with a smile. Issei, good morning, Isabelle, you slept well, with a smile. Isabelle, yes. Issei, well, it's time to start looking for people for the Issei clan. I can't get up because Isabelle hugged him. Isabelle, stay longer. I want to sleep with you more. Issei, okay. Already in the morning, Issei and Isabelle dressed and went to look for people for Issei's clan. He summons his scythe and opens a portal to another world with one motive: to protect the people of Issei's clan as a family, since he still wants to kill the Gremory clan for the loss of his parents. But he has Isabelle. She is the person for whom I am here in this world. Issei did not realize that Isabelle was speaking to him. Isabelle, Issei. Issei, what's going on? Isabelle, don't answer me, are you okay? Issei, yes, I was just thinking about killing the Gremory clan for what they did to me. Isabelle, Issei, just leave them, I'm here to help you. Remember the promise you made me, that I don't want to see you suffer, and you don't want to see me suffer either. Issei, you're right, come on, let's go. As they walked, they heard someone fighting and saw two girls wearing different armor. Issei narrates, I see that they are from different sides. Could it be that in this world they are at war or something like that? Well, I will have to transform into my father to see. But at that moment he throws a ball of energy where they were. But Issei reacted quickly. Who are you? Surely you are allies of the white-haired girl? But what are you talking about? They are not my allies. Well, I'll kill them. But at that moment Issei takes out his scythe and starts fighting against the two girls. After 15 minutes the two were tired since they could not see how fast he moved. But how do you move so fast? If I can't see your movements and what you are, what do you want? Issei, well, I'm just looking for people for my clan. But what are your names and why were you fighting? My name is Kaori, the girl with wings said. I am Haru. Kaori. And the reason is that I want my sister to see that the side she chose is not the corrector. But how is it that you look for people for your clan? Issei, it's easy, I'm not human but a demon. I'm just looking for people who want to join. I don't force them, I just respect their decision of who wants to join. Haru, but like a demon. Kaori, and from what I see, you're interested in us. Issei, yes, but it depends on what they choose. I won't be forcing them. Haru, you know something, I'm joining you since killing people all the time makes you bored. You have nothing else but Hazer, he said it with a smile. Kaori, but sister, how do you join in? Haru, little sister, it's time for me to choose another path, you know. Kaori, if you join me too, I don't want you to leave me alone like before. Issei, well, are you sure you want to join? The two just nodded. Issei, okay, just put it on your chest and that's it. The two saw how the night piece entered the two. At the same time they felt that their power increased. Issei, follow me. At that moment Issei opens a portal to another world. While everyone entered they appeared in Issei's mansion so they could rest. Issei, well, you can rest for your fight, your room is number 2. Issei, Isabelle and I will make dinner while you rest. Narrated. The two went to the kitchen to start cooking while Anael was in the kitchen watching what the two were doing. Thought of Anael. Baphomet, I hope you are happy for your son since he is finding happiness. Not like you who decided to kill everyone, but I hope your son does not follow those steps. Isabelle, Issei, please give me the plates. Issei, Of course, love have. Isabelle, thank you. Can you go to Abla with Haru and Kaori? Issei. Okay, at that moment Issei arrives at the sisters' aviation to play and receive a pass while it's time to eat since tomorrow I will have to go look for more people. We will wait for you downstairs. Kaori, hey wait. Issei, yes it does happen. Kaori, why you're nice to us too doesn't make sense. Issei, I do it because I don't want what happened to me to happen to them. Haru, what happened to you? Issei, the person I loved before turned her back on me. I gave my arm to save her, and what she received was that they tortured me for days and nights. They even murdered my parents. That's the reason why I'm cold but at the same time kind. The two, upon hearing Issei's story, only shed tears since he suffered more. The two felt guilty for reminding him of what happened to him. Kaori, sorry, I didn't mean to make you remember what happened to you. Haru, and from your look I see that you are trying to find the happiness that was taken from you. Issei, don't worry, that's in the past. Come on, let's go down to eat since it's already late with a smile. The two just nodded and went down while Anael just ate while looking at Issei with a puppy look. Issei, we're here Isabelle, and from what I see what you made to eat looks delicious. Isabelle, yes, it's a small meal that you'll like. Chapter 7 Issei and Isabelle's date. Issei narrates, he was sleeping next to Isabelle hugging each other. But I was wondering how Drake and my father were. I haven't visited them since I formed my clan. But how did everything end up this way? I lost my parents, but I'm happy since Isabelle is next to me. I'm going to visit my father. In my mental space, I found myself watching Drake and Ami, my father, training. They quickly noticed my presence and turned to look at me. Baphomet, hello son, what are you doing here? Drake, dude, from what I see, he already has a girlfriend, ha ha ha. Baphomet, Drake, behave yourself. Why are you here, son, for advice or to see about your powers? Issei, well, actually I came to see how they were since after looking for people for my clan. Drake, don't worry, we're fine. Remember that if you die, we die too. Baphomet, it's true, but since you have all my power you can't die. In a few words, you are immortal, but as I see you also want Isabelle to be immortal since you care a lot about her. And she cares a lot about you. Drake, mate, you're already waking up. Baphomet, son, just put this seal on her, and you and she will be sharing powers at the same time. She will be immortal. Issei, thank you, father. Isabelle, Issei wakes up, it's already daytime. Issei, what do you want to do today since we have the day off? Isabelle, well, maybe you and I can go on a date, she said, somewhat blushing. Issei seems great to me. It helps that we get to know each other a little more. Isabelle, very well, and where are you going to take me? Issei said it while hugging him. Issei, let it seem to you where we met. Isabelle, hearing what Issei said surprised her since he would take her where they met, and what about Kaori and Haru? Issei, don't worry, I think their world is the same as ours. I'll go take a shower. Isabelle, upon hearing what Issei said, she didn't hesitate twice and went to where he was. Issei, Isabelle, what are you doing here? I said that while I was watching her. Isabelle, I can't take a shower with my boyfriend. Issei, well yes, but next time let me know, he said, blushing. Isabelle, Issei, I've noticed you're very thoughtful. Is something wrong? Issei, yes, since I am immortal, I don't want to lose you. I talked to my father Baphomet, and what he told me is to put this seal on you and then you will be immortal like me. At the same time, we will be able to share power. An example is that you can use my scythe. Isabelle, just put the seal on it. I don't want to complain about you. If you die, I wouldn't forgive myself. I just want to be by your side forever. Issei, okay, give me your hand, I will put the seal on you. At that moment Issei puts the seal on Isabelle. Narrator, you all already know Issei's seal. Well, let's continue with the story. Issei, ready, that's it. I'll wait for you downstairs, Isabelle. Isabelle, okay, so now I'm like immortal. Issei asked me how the two sisters are. Well, I'm going to get dressed. Issei went with the sisters to Abla that they had the day off. The two sisters said at the same time that it was okay. They told him that Ivan was going to buy clothes in the city. Issei told him that it was okay. Isabelle, Issei, I'm ready. Issei. When he got down, he saw Isabelle, who was beautiful. Isabelle, thanks, blushing. The date of the two passed, but before leaving for the house, Isabelle stopped to look at a dragon ring. Issei just entered the store and bought it. Isabelle, when she realized that Issei was leaving the store, Issei just gave the ring to Isabelle. Isabelle, thank you, Issei, giving him a kiss. Issei, it's a gift for you, Isabelle, since you are my love. Isabelle, upon hearing that, I just decided to hug Issei while I watched him. After the date, what they didn't realize was that Kaneko was watching them to inform Rias about a magical circus. Rias was shedding tears because Issei was with another girl, but thinking how she could get him back without him killing them and who that girl was and how come you have the same power as Issei. Issei and Isabelle returned to the mansion. While the two were happy about everything from the date, behind them came the two sisters with a bag of clothes while Kaneko left since she saw where Issei is staying with her other allies. Issei helped the sisters with the sisters' bags while Isabelle watched them with a smile. Issei just went down to the living room to be with Isabelle, but at that moment Issei grabs Isabelle's hand and they started dancing while they sang the opening song. The sisters, seeing them dancing and singing, just stayed watching what happened and how they two love each other until the song ended. They only looked at each other with a smile. Chapter 8, Forming a Team. Issei narrates that he was talking with Issei, that it was revealed that Issei is the reincarnation of Baphomet. The Mao wanted information on how he was the reincarnation, but they also wanted him to be the next demon king for his power. Issei, Issei, can you tell who is going to the meeting and when it will be? Issei, well, everything will go, including my parents, and it will be in 2 days, in a serious tone. Issei, well, thanks for the information. Now I have to go find more people. You know, I'll be at the meeting. Issei, but you can know what you're going to say when you're in front of the Mao. Issei, don't worry, I already have it planned. Asia Issei. Narrated, he opens a portal to another world with his scythe and then enters, but when he entered he saw that the whole place was destroyed and there was no living being there. He only felt 2 powers and he saw a girl and a dragon fighting each other. Image of the girl. Image of the dragon. Issei, seeing that they were fighting, decided to enter the fight to help the girl. But before that, Drake told him to turn into his dragon form so that his powers would increase and he would become a demigod. Issei, you're right, I want to see how long that dragon lasts. At that moment, Issei transforms into his dragon phase. Image of Issei's transformation. Issei just let out a scream that the dragon saw him. The dragon was surprised to see another dragon about to launch its attack, but he was able to dodge the attack, but it grazed his wing. Realizing that he is a dragon, he screamed in pain. Issei, seriously, it was just a small ball of energy, and you couldn't stand it if I used my true transformation. The dragon, upon hearing this, was shocked to learn that the person I was fighting with was not a dragon, but the girl, upon hearing everything, was surprised and wondered what the hell you were. Issei, I'm a good question, I'm a demon, but it's time for me to kill you. At that moment, Issei launched a powerful attack that left the dragon with serious injuries. Who are you and why did you save me? Issei, in his normal form, I only did it because I wanted to see how powerful that dragon was, and tell me what your name is. My name is Hikari, but from what I see you are not from this world. Issei, correct, I'm not from this world, I'm from another. I'm just looking for someone for my clan. What I was going to ask you is if you want to join, since there's nothing else here in this world. Hikari, okay, but what do I have to do for Asa to join? Issei, it's easy, just choose a chess piece and you'll be a demon. Hikari, it's okay, I trust you. At that moment Issei takes out a bishop piece and gives it to Hikari, and then she puts it on her chest. A light appeared while in the mansion. Isabelle woke up and did not see Issei. She summons Issei's scythe to see what world he is in, but at that moment Issei comes out of a portal. Isabelle, Issei said it while throwing the chestnut tree. I thought you left me alone. Issei, sorry for opening up scared, but I'm already here. Isabelle continued hugging Issei, but she saw a girl with red hair. Isabelle, Issei, who is she, while looking at the brown-haired boy. Issei, she is Hikari, another person in the clan. Isabelle, hey sisters, I was looking for you. Issei, Well, when I return I will go with her to find out why they were looking for me, but for now I will have to see with my side that other worlds are there to go to. But at that moment the two sisters arrive, and when they saw Issei they went with him. Issei, hey, what were you two looking for me for? Aru, a person with red hair was looking for you. His name was Sir Issei. Issei, and what is it that you wanted? Kaori, the meeting of all the factions will be in a day, we remind you. Issei, I see, thanks for the information. Isabelle, Issei, what does Sir Issei want? Issei, he wants me to tell him how I am the reincarnation of Baphomet, and that I am the next demon king of the underworld, and that I give him an explanation of everything, sighing. Isabelle, and where is the meeting going to be? Issei, in the underworld. Isabelle, but that doesn't make you happy? Issei, since once you are the demon king he no longer recognizes you as a person but as someone you have to respect. Isabelle, oh I see, but don't be sad while you hug him. Issei, thanks Isabelle, but let me continue looking for more people for the clan. At that moment Issei entered the portal, if not before telling Isabelle to show him the Hikari aviation before the portal sits down. Narrated Issei upon arriving in the world only saw an old castle and he decided to enter but saw that someone was going to attack him, but he just dodged it. Wow, handsome you are fast. Issei, who are you? Issei said it seriously. I'm Ari and I'll kill you for entering my castle while he was drawing his scythe. Image of the girl. Issei's mind, well apparently he has a scythe. Let's see who is better with the weapon. At that moment Issei takes out his scythe. Ari saw Issei's scythe and recognized it then, but at that moment. Ari, how do you have that weapon? If only Baphomet could use the weapon. Issei, this weapon was my father's, why do you ask? Ari knew that the scythe can kill anyone with just one hit, but she remembered that Baphomet said that whoever has his weapon should not kill him because he is looking for something or someone. Ari, I can tell what you're looking for. Issei, I'm just looking for people for my clan. Ari, wait, I'm joining since I was one of your father's pieces before he died. Issei, hearing that she was a piece of his father, and just lowered his weapon and approached the girl like you want to join. Ari, that was the promise I made to your father, that the person who has that scythe would unite me to him, but I never imagined it would be his son. Issei, are you sure taking out a knight piece? Ari, yes, because I owe it to your father. Issei, okay, take the piece. Ari, I just took the piece and put it on my chest and went in and took out another piece that was a pawn that just broke when it fell. Issei, well, follow me. I have to look for more people for the clan, or do you know more pieces that belong to my father? Ari, if a bishop, a knight and two pawns are only in different dimensions but the pawns are in a single dimension, we can go for them. Issei, tell me what dimension the pawns are in. Narrated Ari only told him the location of each piece, and when they arrived they only saw an abandoned mansion, but the two dais and Ari spoke to him. Ari, Yoko, you know, I'm Ari. I found Baphomet's son. Come out. But at that moment two girls come out. Ari, Yoko, you know, are you? You know, how did you find Baphomet's son if you know he died years ago? Ari, yes, I know, but look, he has Baphomet's scythe. Yoko, let him show it. If he has it, we'll join him. Issei, okay. Issei summons his father's scythe. You know, Baphomet's scythe is not possible. Yoko, it's okay, we're joining you since Ari, just like us, has the same promise. Issei gave Yoko a bishop piece and Yuno a knight. Issei, by order of Issei, son of Baphomet, you will walk again in this world. Sign this contract to be my servants. At that moment only a scarlet color was seen on the two girls. Ari, Issei, the last two girls are in. But at that moment two girls come out who only saw the brown-haired man because he had Baphomet's scythe. Can you tell how you got that weapon? Ari, Karen, it's you. The two girls already identify. Karen, tell me how you got that weapon. Issei, this weapon belongs to my father Baphomet. The two girls, upon hearing that name, just remained silent, since that name was their leader's, but what they did not understand was how Baphomet had a son or was just his reincarnation, but they, and the others, made a promise that they would join the person who had their leader's weapon. I am sorry for our intentions. I didn't know you were the son of our leader. Sorry. Karen, Master, forgive us our lives. Issei, from what I see you are my father's bishop and knight. I forgive you, and what I see you are equal to them because of the promise you made to my father. He wants to join my clan. Karen and Ayin agreed since their leader left them his son. They were happy since he would be returned to the clan. Issei gave the two 4 pawns. The two girls grabbed them and put them on his chest. Issei, I, Issei, son of Baphomet Rattan, and I will walk again in this world, sign this contract. At that moment the symbol of Issei's clan appeared below them. Issei, come on, let's leave this world. All of Issei's girls arrived at a mansion, but Isabelle was downstairs and saw Issei and threw herself at him, giving him a kiss. The rest of Issei's girls felt a feeling that they didn't want him to be with another woman when they saw that scene. Issei, well, I think you miss me. Isabelle, if you don't leave me alone again. Issei, it was fine. Hey, can you show Karen, Ayam, and Ari their invitations, please, Isabelle? Isabelle, of course, love, she said it with a smile. Chapter 9, The Peace Treaty? Narrates. Issei was in my plane with Isabelle while I thought about what Circe told me. At the same time, how am I going to tell this to Isabelle? Isabelle, tell me that, my dragon. Drake, mate, tell him once and for all. Issei, well, Isabelle, as you know, I am the reincarnation of Baphomet, and today will be the peace treaty, and if the entire underworld finds out, it won't be long before I compromise with their daughters. Isabelle, I know you won't have just one fiancé, but I want you to promise me something. Issei, and what is, Isabelle? Isabelle, I will be the first in everything. Issei, I promise you. You see, when this is over I will do everything you want. Isabelle, just hearing about Issei, she just put on a playful face. Drake, mate, I hope you thought about what you said to your fiancé, but oh well, goodbye. Issei, Isabelle, let's go downstairs. I'm sure everyone is here. Isabelle, okay, my dragon. Meanwhile, with the other girls, they were talking. Ari, hey, you know, I've noticed that you look at Issei a lot. Maybe you like him. You know, what are you talking about? Of course not. Blushing. Yuko, and you, Ari, have also been looking at it. Do you like it too? Ari, no, he is our teacher's son. Blushing. I am. Hey Karen, I notice you're very thoughtful. Don't tell me you also like Issei. Karen, don't say that. Blushing. Issei, what are you talking about? With a smile. Karen, nothing. Issei. Issei, well, as you know, today will be a meeting to sign the peace treaty of the 3 factions, and it will be in the afternoon. To be ready. Isabelle, Leto, the food is ready. Issei, thank you, my kitty. Isabelle, hearing what Issei said about nothing. When everyone finished eating and went to their activities. Isabelle, Issei, never call me that again while everyone is watching us. Issei, but you don't need to get angry. But seeing you look beautiful. Angry. Isabelle, shut up. Blushing. Issei, I'll be outside training if you need me. You know where I am. While outside with Issei. Baphomet, son, I will have to teach you more technique, but this time it will be with the scythe, and I see that you found my pieces when I died, but they will also train you. Each of those girls has a hidden power, or something else. Before I go, Drake has something to tell you. Drake, mate, what happens is that with your power you have unlocked a new armor. Issei, I see, thanks Drake. Drake, you're welcome, buddy. I'll go back to sleep. Baphomet, okay son, summon the scythe and we'll start your training now. At that moment Issei takes out his father's scythe. Baphomet, very well, the first technique is beast summoning. What it does is that you can summon beasts that are already dead. Let's try to summon a gargoyle. Just open a small portal in the floor. After about 20 minutes Issei summoned a gargoyle with an axe in his hand. Son of Baphomet, why did you summon me? Baphomet, I'm training them, but I also want you to train Abizi. Abizi, Heisai will be a teacher. I retired. Issei, who is the father? Baphomet, well son, He is a Bizi, an Egyptian demon. Issei, Father, why are the demons you summon not like those of this world? Baphomet, it's easy to say since in the last great war many demons like a Bizi died after God seriously created the portal. I was the only demon who could summon them, but after I died and reincarnated into you, you can break the seal that keeps us apart. Issei, and if I break the seal, they won't be at war, right? Baphomet, you have to know that for yourself, son. Issei, I see what's next, Father. Baphomet, well, the next technique is called Dead Soul Meteor, which consists of the scythe taking away your enemy's soul but returning it with a small poison that will kill him slowly and has no cure. You know, I will summon a demon and you will take his soul and return it but with the poison. Around 21 minutes Issei achieved what his father told him. Baphomet, wow, you did it. Well, I'll teach you another technique and that's it. You can go to the likes of the 3 factions. I want to see their faces. The last technique is that you will have to summon a dragon, but not just any dragon. After 46 minutes Issei managed to summon a dragon, but this one was different, you could see its bones. Image of the dragon. Baphomet, wow, it seems you did it since many tried and died. Whoever summoned me said it was the dragon, annoyed. All the others, upon hearing this, went out and saw a dragon. Baphomet, calm down Adonis, my son just summoned you, so calm down. Adonis, Baphomet who had not died. Baphomet, yes, but I reincarnated in him. All the Issei girls came out of shock, but the others saw Baphomet, some only shedding tears when they saw that their teacher is entering their son. Baphomet, don't be sad, I know I was your teacher, but now you will be my son's teacher. I want you to train him. Adonis, well brat, your father is gone, now it's my turn to train you. Issei, okay, but what dragon are you? Adonis, I am the dragon of death because of my form. Issei, training can be tomorrow, today I have to go to the meeting of the 3 factions. Adonis, okay, go ahead, but your training won't be easy. Issei, I'll be waiting girl, let's go. At that moment the others nodded and left with Issei in the portal. Adonis, Baphomet, I hope your son doesn't follow in your footsteps. The leaders in the Mao were already at the meeting waiting for Issei, but at that moment a portal opens and Issei comes out. Sir Shay, oh Issei, you're back for the peace treaty. Azazel, well boy, can you tell me where all your power came from? Michael, Azazel, Sir Shay, remember why we invited you. Azazel, well, Red Dragon, what do you choose, peace or war? Albion chose peace, but you. Issei, peace, because if I choose war, one of the 3 factions will be left to hire me. I don't work for free. You have to take that into account. Everyone listening to Issei was shocked because it was true. If they only saw a little of his power, they can't imagine when he will use all his power, but at that moment an explosion was heard. Sir Shay, but what? Michael, those are magicians. Azazel, but that's not all, time has also stopped. But at that moment screams were heard. Everyone turned around and saw Issei on top of the corpses of the magicians while he was all covered in blood. Sir Shay, Issei, when did you move? Azazel, okay, is this your plan to help Ophis? Valley, sorry Azazel, but I have work to do. Baikyu, Vala, we have to go now. Ophis is waiting for us. Ophis, so you are the son of Baphomet, that should impress me. Issei, and you are Ophis the Dragon of Infinity, right? Ophis, yes, but how come your father didn't die? Issei, that doesn't matter, but from what I see, you want something from me. Ophis, yes, I want you to join me. Issei, no thanks, I'm fine, but what's your reason for me to join? Ophis, it's because I want you to help me with someone. Ophis thinks that this feeling I feel towards him will be love. No, I don't feel these feelings. Baikyu, Ophis, it's time to go. Ophis, okay, let's go. Sir Shay, Issei, when did you move when you killed the magicians? Issei, it's easy, I stopped time, that's why I killed them easily, why the question? Michael, but how is it that you can stop time? Issei, easy, so many years training with my father and Drake I was able to develop this technique, but with your permission I retire. Rias, Issei, please come back to Migo. Issei, Rias, you're already married to Razor. I'm trying to make my life alone, leave me alone. You heard him, leave him, he already suffered a lot for you. Issei, leave her and let's go. Chapter 10. Issei narrates, what will I do? Rias still loves me, but I don't love her. After what happened, the dragon fell, my parents, I lost everything else. Whatever it takes, I'll go train to forget all this, with a sad tone. While with Issei. Buddy, remember that you have Isabelle, she doesn't want to see you this way, you know it very well. But what Issei didn't know was that a girl with a black kimono and cat ears was watching and listening to them. Issei, well, let me change my appearance. Issei's appearance. What is this feeling I have towards him? Only if I see him does my heart beat fast. Issei, ready just leave me to take care of something. At that moment he disappears and appears behind the girl. Hello Kuroka, may I know why you were spying on me? Kuroka's thoughts, my heart just beats faster, but why do I want to hug him? Issei, Kuroka, are you okay? Kuroka, yes, I'm fine, but how did you know where I was? Blush. Issei, I can easily feel any aura or even if the person hides their presence. Kuroka's thoughts couldn't stand it anymore, and at that moment she gave him a kiss. Issei, but why did you do it? Kuroka, Issei, I can't take it anymore, I love you, besides I'm not the only one who loves you too, Ophis. Issei, how do you know where I live? Or how is it that you love me? And what are Ophis's reasons for being interested in me? Kuroka, about your questions, the first Ophis knows your location and the other Ophis loves you because she fell in love with you just like me. Issei, I see, but you know that many factions want me for my power or something else. Later we'll talk about this with Ophis. For now, my kitten is leaving, in a playful tone. While with Issei's girls. Hey Karen, do you still love Issei-kun? Karen, yes, but how can I tell him? Don't worry, I'll help you with that, but then you help me. Karen, okay. By the way, let's go with the others. Isabelle, I think from what I see Karen and love my Issei, I'm going to help them because of what Drake told me. Dragons can have more than one wife, blush. Isabelle, Karen, you know something, I'm going to help you fall in love with Issei since he's a dragon and they can have more than one wife, with a mischievous smile. Karen and Yuno's thoughts were that it was something not very holy with the chestnut tree. It seems to me, but what are we doing? Karen, I say the same thing. Mate, something is wrong like that. Ophis the Dragon of Infinity loves you, but if you want them reincarnated from your nobility we'll have to create more, but what I can tell you is that the pieces can be different. Issei, how can they be different? I mean they can have another color form. Issei, I see, but I think I have to pay a visit to certain parents of a redhead for a certain broken engagement. Someone's talking to you, bye buddy. Isabelle, Issei, what happened to your appearance? Issei, I just changed it because you asked the question. Isabelle, I just want to know that nothing happens to my dragon. Issei, I also say it my kitty, but I have to ask you something. Isabelle, what is it? Issei, can you accompany me with some parents of a redhead for a closing engagement? Isabelle, of course, wherever my dragon goes, I'll go with him. Issei, well, let's go, opening a magic circle. While with the parents of estuaries in their midst a portal opens that they recognized. Venelada, hey, you are my daughter's pawn, what are you doing here? Lord Gremory, what is being offered to my daughter's fiancé? Issei, I came to break the engagement because of what your daughter did to me. Venelada, how about breaking the engagement? At that moment Issei told them everything that happened with Rias and her entourage, how they betrayed him and how they tortured him, and the dragon fell. Rias's parents understood what their daughter's fiancé told them. Lord Gremory, so you no longer have feelings towards Rias. I understand that your and Rias's engagement is broken. Venelada, hey, who's your girlfriend? Issei, this is Isabelle, my fiancé. Isabelle, nice to meet you, with a blush because of the brunette. Issei, see you then. Venelada and Lord Gremory going with Isabelle. Isabelle, Issei, I'm really your fiancé. Issei, of course you are the only one who got me out of my sadness. If you die, maybe I will become like my father, a being of pure vengeance and hatred. Isabelle, how nice, you care a lot about me and that's what I like about you. You care a lot about your loved ones. It seems I fell in love with the right man. Issei, and I love the woman who doesn't betray me and loves me for who I am, not for my power. At that moment they kissed with passion and love while with the dragon of infinity she was thinking about a certain chestnut tree. But how is it possible that I fell in love with you, Issei? Kuroka, Ophis, are you still thinking about the truth? Ophis, if he's only mine, I don't want you to laugh. I took him off because I saw his memories the other day. Kuroka, Ophis, calm down, he's fine, he's already happy since when I went to see him his appearance changed and he looks more beautiful. But you know that he's already more powerful. I don't think there's another being that can defeat him, and you know very well that he will reciprocate your sentimentos. Ophis, maybe, but why do I feel like when I'm with him I go crazy and want him to make me his? Kuroka, I thought it seems like what they say in the books is that dragons go crazy when they are with the dragon they love. Chapter 11. Our chestnut Drake narrates, since I have this power that is what it should be. Drake, I don't know, partner. But what I know is that you know that Karen and Yuno also love you because of who you are, and if you're wondering how I know, it's because being connected to Isabelle, I know what's going on, but tell me what you'll do. You already have Ophis, Kuroka, Karen, Yuno, Isabelle, who love you, but since you're a dragon, you can have more than one wife, you have to keep that in mind. Baphomet, hey son, there is something you have to know, there is a person who can face you in a fight and that is Cthulhu. But it is hard for him to come back since he is my younger brother. But since I sealed him in the depths of the sea, if you ask yourself why I did it, it was because he only wanted to kill every living being. So I had to seal him. I couldn't find a person to free him since in exchange he has to give his soul and power. Issei, father, how is Cthulhu? Baphomet, here, this is my little brother's picture. Photo of Cthulhu. Issei, but what the hell, since he's your brother, it doesn't make sense. Baphomet, believe me, the difference in power between him and me are different, since our father created us only with the motive of bringing peace. But Cthulhu did not want peace, he wanted to start a war by making us fight with him, but he cannot reincarnate into another person. As you see, I am with you, and because he reminds me of my little brother, that is why I trained you to see what path I would take, but I see that you will take the right path, son. Drake, Baphomet, how is it that Cthulhu can't reincarnate in a person when he dies? Baphomet, since he is a being of pure evil, he will not be able to reincarnate in a human, demon, angel, or fallen angel since there is no person with much hatred. Issei, so you're telling me that if he wakes up I'll have to fight him to the death? Baphomet, correct, but since I'm with Tygo and Drake I had to make a weapon and armor with which you can kill my brother. Isabelle, Issei falling on top of him. Issei, Isabelle, how did you get into my mind? Isabelle, remember that we are connected by the mark you gave me. Baphomet, son, take your armor and arm yourself too, Isabelle. Isabelle, what's going on, Issei? Issei, my father is giving me a hard time, and then confronting me with his brother. Issei's armor and weapon. Isabelle's armor and weapon. Baphomet, from now on, Drake and I will train him in case my brother returns, and you will be ready for battle. Drake, Issei, the training that Baphomet gave you will be doubled. Issei, I'll be ready to protect my family. Thought of Baphomet, I hope you don't wake up, brother, but in that moment everything changed. Cthulhu, brother, in 5 months I'll be free to kill you, ha ha ha. Baphomet, how about in 5 months? Cthulhu, yes, brother, since you don't know, the seal, instead of imprisoning me, strengthens me. Soon I will return to claim what is mine. By the way, you know that I am your younger sister. Baphomet, how? Cthulhu, maybe you should see my appearance. Cthulhu, this is my true form and my name is Kurumi, but well, it's time for me to return with your reincarnation. Soon we'll see each other, Baphomet, ha 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 ha. Drake, Baphomet wakes up. Baphomet, what happened? Issei, you fainted and you only said your brother's name. Baphomet, Well, about that, she is a woman and her name is Kurumi. Isabelle, so the one you sealed was your sister? Issei, I have to inform Issei about this problem since we alone cannot do it. I'll see you later. Isabelle, so we're going to train to stop her, right? Issei, yes, since what Baphomet told me is going to know where I am and will come for me without hesitation. Isabelle, but remember that when she arrives we will be ready. Issei, Issei, in 5 months Baphomet's sister will return to destroy this world. I want to see if you all can help us. Issei, of course, just leave it. I'll see it with the other leaders. Chapter 12. Nara Issei. We see all the leaders in Nordic seeing this seriously, although some had a surprised face to know that a demon who participated in the war has a sister. Azazel, as is the Tuba sister who is sealed with curiosity. Drake, that's because when they were born they both had to go through different things. Issei, okay, but why the motive of killing Baphomet? Sama. Issei's mind, don't tell me Sama, I feel old in a corner with a depressive aura. Issei, that's because he sealed her for thousands of years and that's why he held a grudge against her. Michael, but if she thinks she's going to be a warrior, we should prepare each of our soldiers. Issei, that's what I'm here for, to train you so that we have a better chance of beating you. Drake, friend, how do you plan to train them since you also have to train the armor and the swords with Isabelle? Issei, don't worry, I already have a plan for that so I can also train with her and make her my wife with a small blush. Drake, if you say so, what are you going to do with the Gremry entourage? Issei, maybe I'll forgive them or kill them Kurumi, but then I have to go talk to Ophis about this. Do you know how I can get to her? Drake, if you just let it end, this meeting will take you there. Issei, thanks Drake. Issei, well Issei, thanks for the information, we will go prepare all our soldiers so you can train them. Issei, thank you, I'll be waiting for you. Drake, buddy, I'll take you to Ophis so you can tell him about this. While in another place with the crazy dragon, this one I say with Ophis. Ophis, I asked if he would be with Migo again since every time I'm with him I feel safe that no one will hurt me. At that moment he covers the little dragon's eyes. Who do you think I am? Ophis, recognizing the voice, said it's you Issei. Issei, correct Ophis with a kind smile. Ophis, and what brings you here my darling? With a little blush. Issei, I just came to talk about whether you can help me in an upcoming war with Baphomet's younger sister. Ophis, wait, Baphomet has a sister with a surprise. Issei, yes, that's my little dragon. Ophis, upon hearing what her darling said, turned a little red. Kuroka, hello Issei Naya, she said it with her typical smile. Issei, Kuroka, since when have you been listening? Kuroka, not much my darling Naya. Issei, okay, but Ophis, what are you saying? You're helping me in this war. Ophis, yes, I'll help you, but promise me you won't die in this war, darling. Issei, don't worry, I'm not going to die, I promise. Kuroka, what war? Issei, well, Kuro-chan, being the reincarnation of Baphomet, a long time ago he had a sister named Kurumi and he had to seal her, but the seal weakens over time and my teacher or father is entering me with Isabelle with some armor that he created. Ophis, but it seems that you are with another, you only belong to me and I am yours, with jealousy in her voice. Kuroka, Era Ophis-sama is jealous that her darling is with her first love. Ophis, ah, like your first love, darling, while feeling an aura of death. Issei, Ophis, I don't want to fight and hurt you since Isabelle helped me after I fell in the dragon fall. She was with Migo through thick and thin, so calm down. Ophis-chan. Ophis, upon hearing Issei's words, calmed down since if she had helped him, she would be the one with darling. Kuroka, Issei Naya, and why don't you play with us since we are alone, with a playful smile. Ophis, it's true darling, why don't you play with your little dragon? But at that moment Isabelle and Karen and Yuno arrived, seeing how he had his dragon. Isabelle, can you tell me what they are doing to my angry dragon? Kuroka, so you are Isabelle, my darling's girlfriend, how about you join us in playing with our darling? Yuno, what if you two come and train with all of us in the dimensions while we play with our darling in that dimension? Drake, mate, if I were you I would run since they won't hesitate to grape you. Issei, Drake, because everything bad happens to me. Drake, mate, you just run since I'm seeing her lustful face in them. Before he escaped he couldn't because he had anti-magic seals on his arms and legs and he saw the person responsible, and it was Isabelle. Isabelle, Issei, don't try to escape, my dear darling. Remember that you still have to train, especially with us. Remember the lost time. Issei, Isabelle, can you please remove these seals from me? Isabelle, let me think about it, and no. Karen, darling, don't worry, we will take good care of you with the others looking at Yandere. Drake, partner, you have been one of the best carriers I have ever had in my life since you managed to dispel the curse of the Juggernaut Drive, but you went to heaven like a real man. Issei's mind only had a drop of sweat for what his partner said. While outside, Isabelle was seen opening a portal to teleport with all the girls while a white-haired man woke up. Issei, where am I? He said it while grabbing his head. Kuroka, darling, you're already awake. What if we just play a game, you and me? Issei, what kind of game? Kuroka, where do you have to mark me? Issei, wait, where are the others? Kuroka, well, while you were asleep the others went for your entourage to train them, but leaving that aside I want you to tell me with all sincerity, do you really love me or is it just for my body? Issei, Kuroka, I do love you for your way of being, not for your body. Besides, I would do everything so that you are always happy and never sad. I would even give my life for you. Kuroka. Issei, Kuro-chan, are you okay? Kuroka, then you can do me a favor. Issei, what favor, Kuro-chan? Kuroka, promise me that you won't die since I'm afraid of losing you, while tears came out of her face. Issei, don't worry, I won't die, I promise, while I wipe her tears with my thumb, remember that I'll be with you while I hug her. Isabelle, you woke up Issei-kun. Issei, Isabelle-chan, this is not what it seems. Isabelle, don't worry, I decided to share you, but while I'm the first in everything. Issei, hey, what do you think if we go inside the house to rest? Kuroka, hey Isabelle Naya, how is Issei-kun in bed with a mischievous smile? Isabelle, hey, what are you talking about if we haven't done it yet? 0 /////0. Kuroka, then I can sleep with Issei-kun to surprise him. Isabelle, no, because today I think about him making me his, but sleeping with him doesn't bother me since he is very comfortable. Kuroka, and I can help you with him at night. Isabelle, hey, don't wait for your turn, since when? Drake, partner, I see you are down. Issei, it's nothing, Drake, I'm just wondering if the armor my father gave me in the balance breaker will work to have a new transformation. Drake, yes, you can do it if you concentrate, you can evolve the glove, but why do you say that? Issei, I just want to know why I always wondered what happened. Drake, so you have no more doubts about this. Issei, see you later, Drake. Isabelle, Issei-kun, come on, let's go with the others. Kuroka, darling Naya, let's go. Issei, okay. Meanwhile, with the three factions. Sir Issei, here are all our soldiers, both fallen angels and demons. Azazel, tell me how you plan to train them all. Issei, easy, I'll go in by group. Michael, hey, if you're here, who's with your wife? Issei, there is the original with them, I am just a clone or copy of him. But anyway, the first group of angels will be training in magic control, the second, the fallen, will be training their speed, strength, and their spears of light, and the third group of demons will be training in the control of abolished with weapons. But do not think that you three are saved, I will also be training you with a sinister smile. Azazel, this is not good. Sir and what kind of training? Michael. Issei, it's the one my father gave me. I want to see if they come out alive from this training. While with our chestnut in another dimension. Isabelle, why do you laugh so much, darling Kun? Issei, I just asked if the leaders could endure the training my father gave me. Isabelle, most likely they are suffering or crying. Issei, and that's why I fell in love with you for who you are. Isabelle, darling, don't worry, I'll be with you, just wait, it's night, my dragon. Issei, And what is that surprise, my little vixen? Isabelle, oh, just wait in your room, not here. Issei, it's okay, I'll stop bothering you. Chapter 13, A Night of Pleasure with a Kazun. We can see our white-haired man in his apartment, more precisely in bed, thinking how all this happened, but his thoughts were taken away because someone closed the door of his apartment and saw Isabelle in somewhat provocative clothes. Lemon skipped. Issei fell onto the bed breathing somewhat labored while Isabelle was also the same. Isabelle, hey Issei-kun, what happens if I get pregnant? Issei, it's not clear, take care of that little one. Chapter 14, Drake's Secret. We can see a white-haired man lying down with a black-haired woman with a smile like Issei's mind. Issei, well Drake, what do you want to talk about? Drake, tell me what you would do if I were a woman. Issei, what aria would be to take you out of the sacred gear, why the question? Drake, well I'll show you my true appearance. Issei, why are you hiding this secret of yours from me? Drake, first I call myself mine and second, I hid it because many dragons only wanted me for my power, but I love you. Issei, huh? Mine, my cute dragon, don't you forget something? Issei, okay, I'll get you out of the sacred gear. Mine, really? Issei, sure, but only when you don't kill anyone. Mine, no, I won't do it unless you try to get away from me. Issei, why do I have a bad feeling? Mine, are you okay, my darling? Issei, yes, I was just thinking about how others would react when they found out that you were a woman and a very beautiful one. Mine, hey, don't say those things. With a little blush. Issei, but if it's true, haven't they told you that you look pretty when you're blushing? While grabbing her head. Mine, darling, don't continue, you're going to kill me with pure affection. Issei, do you want me to stop my cute little dragon? Mine, yes, if you continue, I won't be able to control my dragon instincts. Issei, okay, leave me awake so I can free you. Mine, it's okay. Out of Issei's mind. Issei, Isabelle-chan wakes up. Isabelle, I don't want to sleep with you anymore, you're very comfortable. Issei, wake up, otherwise I'll have to punish you. Isabelle, don't let me sleep with you anymore, darling. Issei is fine, you asked for it, I started tickling him while she told me to stop. Isabelle, ha ha ha, darling, stop please, ha ha ha. Issei, not until you learn your lesson. Isabelle, yeah, ha ha ha, I learned my lesson, but that's enough, ha ha ha. Issei, come on, let's take a shower and then we'll go with the others. Isabelle, okay, but you'll pay me for the tickling. At that moment when Issei got up, Isabelle was going to get up but she fell into her darling's arms. Issei, are you okay, my dear Kazun? Isabelle, yes, it's just that I can't feel my legs because of last night. Issei, okay, let me take you to the bathroom, and it was your fault for provoking your dragon. Isabelle, I know, but I have it too because I don't stop. Hey darling, what does this dragon mark I have mean? Issei, that means you are mine and no one else's. Why the question? Isabelle, no, nothing, I was just curious to know. While with the other fiancés of our white-haired man. Kuroka, and what do you think Ophis will do with Issei Naya? Ophis, I don't know, but I imagine that maybe he'll give her a little gift. You know, hey Karen, what are you going to do with Issei-kun? Remember that we only have 3 months to train. Karen, I just want to spend time with him, nothing more. You know, but don't think you already know how to give it your first time. Karen, what are you saying? Issei, Isabelle, stop biting me. Isabelle, this is not your punishment. Issei, let it stop you if you stop biting me. I'll do whatever you want for a week. Isabelle just smiled macabrously. Issei, I have a bad feeling about this. Inside Issei's mind. Mine, I want to free myself now and hug you, darling. Issei, okay, just wait, mine, let's finish this. Mine, I'll wait for you, darling. Out of Issei's mind. Isabelle, Issei wakes up. Issei, what's wrong? Isabelle, you fell asleep while you were hugging me. Issei, Wait, I have to go free mine or Drake as you know him. Isabelle, take me with you, remember I can't walk. Issei, okay, let's go outside. Meanwhile, outside the pocket dimension. Issei, and my good, at first I felt a little pain. Issei began to make a ball of black energy, and took out my soul and introduced it into the black energy. Isabelle, what are you doing, Issei-kun? Issei, I'm giving him a physical form, just wait and you'll see. At that moment an emerald green light illuminated outside Issei's mansion. Mine, hey, where am I? Issei, you are out of the dimension where I trained, I don't remember. Mine, Issei, is you. Issei, yes, who else do you think is mine? Mine, wait, how did you manage to give me the shape of a human body? Issei, it was easy, I just had to maintain a little energy to get you out, but tell me, do you like your clothes? Mine, yes, I love it, and thanks for getting me out of the sacred gear. Issei, you don't have to thank me, my cute little dragon. Isabelle, hello, Mine, hi Isabelle, I see you had a good time with Issei-kun by the mark on your arm. Isabelle, hey, you know. Mine, well, of course, remember that I was, as I told you, attached to Issei-kun. Issei, calm down, come on, let's go with the others so they can meet you. Already at Issei's mansion with his fiancées. Issei, mine, come meet them, don't be shy. Mine, are you sure? Issei, sure, just come. Karen, hey, you know, who's mine? You know, I don't know, another fiancé of Issei-kun maybe. I am, wait, we already have more competition. Issei, girls, I want to introduce you to mine, and how do you know him? Drake. Ophis, wait, Drake is a woman. Kuroka, but it seems he wasn't a man. Mine, that was just my dragon appearance, but this is my true appearance. They all looked at him, and asked him if he already knew. Issei, yes. Mine, thank you for accepting me, darling, while kissing him. Issei, it's not my business. Chapter 15. Mine, I can finally be with my dear darling. Issei, did you say something about me? Mine, I just said I want to be with you and don't leave me. Issei, don't worry, I won't leave since all of you are the light that motivates me to continue. Mine, I didn't make any mistake falling in love with you. Issei, come on, let's train a little and then we'll do what you like. While with the faction leaders you could see an Azazel running for his life, and behind him was a wolf with bloodlust in his eyes. Issei, I told him not to get angry, Anael. Michael, and that wolf, what is it for you, Issei? Issei, he's like a little brother to me, why the little question? Michael, I just wanted to ask you what your wolf means. Issei, another question you want to ask me. Serche, and how did you meet him? Issei, let's say I had to free him. He was in the depths of hell when I freed him. He recognized me by the power. He didn't have a name, and I decided to give him one. Azazel, Issei helped me with a wolf, I told you I won't bother him. Issei, dog, be careful with his bones. Azazel, why with his bones? At that moment Anael threw a few bones at him as a projectile. Azazel, help me while running. Issei, don't help him, he got into that problem. The two leaders only felt a little pity for the fallen. While with mine, Issei, and what will we do today from now on? Issei, I didn't think of it as mine. Mine, can you promise me something, darling? Issei, what thing? Mine, that you stay with me no matter what it costs. Issei just remained silent while Mina looked him in the eyes. Issei, okay, I promise you, mine. Mine, thank you, darling. Issei, okay, calm down. While with Issei's other wives. You know, and what do you girls plan to do when all this is over? Karen, I just want to spend time with Issei-kun. Hikari, hey, why don't we play a little with Issei-kun? Yuko, you always want to play with Issei-kun and more in his room. I am, calm down now, we'll continue later, we have to go in with Issei-kun. Ari, don't you dare take my Issei-kun away from me. Haru, no, he belongs to me, he's my teacher. Kaori, calm down, sister. Meanwhile, with Issei and me. Issei, tell me what you want to do today, my dear. Mine am being with you and you showing me the city. Issei, that's all. Mine, I don't want you to pamper me. Issei, it's okay. At that moment he started to caress her head. Mine, I don't want to be happy about you, darling. Issei, nor I of you, my little dragon. Issei, mine, come on, let's go with the others. Mine, let's not stay a little longer. Issei, okay, you win, but then we'll go with the others. Mine, I love you so much, Issei-kun, while kissing him. But what they didn't know was that a gothic loli was watching everything while biting her lip. Ophis, Issei-kun only belongs to me. Nara Baphomet, hey son, I need the armor I gave you and your girlfriend I trained. Hey, where is the annals? Issei, most likely he already killed Azazel. He made him angry with a smile. Baphomet, let's hope the leader of the fallen doesn't die, but that's not the point. Is that once you use that armor you feel intense pain. Issei, and where have you been this time, father? Baphomet, you know, trying to change my sister so she doesn't destroy everything. Issei, okay, that's why I couldn't contact you. Baphomet, have a go visit an old friend of mine so he can train you. His name is Pyramid Hed, and Tannen, go with them. Mine met Pyramid Hed before. Mine, hey wait, how is it? Do you know Tannen? Baphomet, no, he knows more about the armor I gave you and your girlfriend. Issei, good, and where is father? Baphomet, Pyramid Hed is located in the depths of hell, and Tannen in a small forest. Tell Tannen to accompany you to go with Pyramid Hed. Issei, okay, let's go. On another, more distant side, you can see a girl with gray hair wearing a waxed. Kurumi, how boring just being locked up without doing anything, but I'll be out soon. Baphomet, you never change your way of thinking, right, little sister? Issei, so she's your sister. Kurumi, he's handsome. I feel like throwing him and raping him, but what am I thinking? Kurumi, and who are you? Baphomet, he is my reincarnation. Issei, hello, my name is Issei, and tell me why there is so much hate towards your brother. Kurumi, he sealed me here because he thought my way to peace would be the right one. Issei, what is that way? Kurumi, it's putting everyone in an illusion where they think nothing happened. Issei, but you know that if you do it, you'll be alone in this world. Kurumi, you're not wrong. After I kill you, I'll be able to create humans, demons, fallen angels again, where I'll be their new goddess. Issei, and tell me what would happen if you ended up losing. Apart from that, there are other ways to reach peace. You know, for the moment there is peace between the demons, fallen angels, and Nordic. Kurumi, but you know where I am, locked up to start a big massacre. Issei, no, where are you waxed? Kurumi, in Kyoto. When I get out I will kill the leader of the yokai and her little daughter. Issei, I see. Kurumi, why so confident? Issei, I was watching where you were sealed to send a clone of mine to make a peace treaty with the Osaka leader. Kurumi's mine, then he can also make clones. It doesn't matter, I still have to kill him, but a part of me says that if I do I will be back alone and sad. Baphomet, Issei, I will send you with Tannen to train you. Issei, okay. While in a small forest we can see a dragon meditating while a portal opened showing a white-haired man and a red-haired woman. Tannen, tell me what your welcome is, Sakuryudai. Issei, so you're the one my father trained you with. Tannen, don't tell me your father is. Issei, Baphomet sent me to train with Pyramid Head with an armor that he gave me. Tannen, it's true what you say, my friend. Mine, yes, it's true. Tannen, well, go with me, just don't make Pyramid angry, follow me, just don't leave me. Many demons don't get out of this forest alive since Pyramid Hed is like their executioner. Image of the forest. Issei, and who is he? Tannen, the person you see ahead is Pyramid Hed. Image for those who don't know, Pyramid Hed is from the game Silent Hill. Pyramid, Tannen, what did I tell you about bringing more demons? Tannen, remember Baphomet, our teacher? Pyramid, yes it does. Tannen, well, he is his son. Pyramid, and what do you want serious? Tannen, that you train him separately. Remember that you made a promise to our master. Flashback. Baphomet, hey Pyramid, can you make me a promise? Pyramid, which teacher? Baphomet, if I ever die or am reincarnated or have a child, I want you to take care of him and train him. Pyramid, okay teacher. Present. Tannen, Pyramid, Pyramid, Pyramid. Pyramid, ah, what angry. Tannen, and tell me what your answer is. Pyramid, fine, I'll do it, but first I want the boy to come. Mine, Issei. Tannen, don't worry, it won't hurt him. Issei, here I am looking at his teacher. Pyramid, tell me something before I start with the torture, I mean training, who else do I have to train? Issei, to my entourage. Pyramid, go get your things that I'm going to train you. I'll just tell you that the armor that he gave you won't be easy to control. It would be better if you return to your girlfriend. Apparently they are afraid that she will hurt you. Issei, okay, see you later, master. Mine, Issei is fine. Issei, I'm fine, come on, let's go with the others. Pyramid, tell me what happened to our teacher's son to make him like this. Tannen, why do you say that? Pyramid, didn't you notice that in his eyes you could see pure thirst for blood? He wants to kill someone, but his heart won't let him. Tannen, and tell me what you'll do that won't let him control that armor. Pyramid, I have two options. One is to take him to the waterfall where he will get that hatred out. Tannen, and what is the other option? Pyramid, the other is to kill the people who hurt him and take their souls to the dark purgatory. Tannen, why didn't you tell him that from now on you are his guardian angel from death? Pyramid, calm down, everything in its time, go for them and their entourage. Tannen, what will you do? Pyramid, I will go prepare the dimension where our master trained us. Tannen, it's okay, they haven't told you that you're a little boring. Pyramid, what did you say angry? Tannen, nothing better, I'm going while creating a magic circle. Pyramid, who said they would let you escape? With a grave tone. Tannen, Pyramid was a joke, please have mercy, scared. Pyramid, mercy, I don't know that word. I'll give you 10 seconds to hide. Tannen, Pyramid was just a joke. Pyramid 9. Tannen, come on, we can fix it. Pyramid 8. Tannen, you're not serious. Pyramid 7. Tannen, what do I do? Pyramid 6. Tannen, Pyramid lady, more time please, nervous. Pyramid 5. Tannen, author help me please, I beg you. Me, don't leave it aside, you know very well that Pyramid has no mercy in killing. Pyramid 4. Me, you better go hide, you don't have much time left. I'll try not to let him kill you. Pyramid 3. Tannen goes to hide in some bushes. Pyramid 2. Me, leave him alone, Pyramid aside, you know very well that's how you played as children. Pyramid 1, where are you? Tannen, you can't run away from me. Tannen, I hope you don't find me here in fetal position while sucking a finger. Pyramid, hey author, where did you go? I don't know. Pyramid, tell me if I don't kill you with it for not uploading chapters. Me, hey, he's tanning, wait for me, runs away. Pyramid, great, now I have a double prize with a smile. Hey, it seems he forgot you said goodbye to us. Well, he was out of ideas, but while I'm in the story, I'll try to kill him so he can update this story. Bye. While Tannen and the author are hiding in a cabinet. Me, Tannen, what do we do while hugging him? Tannen, I don't know, still hugging me. Chapter 16. Issei, Pyramid, I'm here. Pyramid, come, let's train in this dimension. He then sees a Tannen and an author, all injured, some with cuts all over their bodies. Issei, Pyramid, who is the other person? Pyramid, he is the author of this story, why do you say that? Tannen, author, help us please. Issei, I am Karen, go help them. I am Karen, hi. Issei, what did you do to them? Pyramid, we just play hide and seek. Flashback. Me, Tannen is nearby. You can hear her footsteps trembling. Tannen, shut up, just wait for his anger to pass now. Why is he trying to kill you? Me, for not updating this story with fear, but look on the bright side, I didn't tell him where you're hiding. Tannen was about to speak but was interrupted by Pyramid midwife in the cabinet. Pyramid, so this is where the two of them were hiding. Me damn. Tannen, a Pyramid was just a joke. End of flashback. Tannen, that's what a crazy person who almost killed us said. Pyramid, if you open your mouth again, I'll kill you with a vein in the head. Me, a Pyramid blew me up with its laser beam. Issei, ha ha ha. Meanwhile, with everyone in one dimension. Issei, where are we? Me, we are in the dimension, you just have to imagine how you want it to look, try it. Issei, okay. At that moment everything changed to a landscape with a large cabin and colorful flowers. Something like that. Pyramid, not bad, go settle in an apartment then come back with me go. Issei, where do I look for you? Pyramid, in that forest next door, just tell Tannen to come with you and take your girlfriend. Issei, and the author? Pyramid, I was going to ask him to take you but he's unconscious. Tannen, go ahead, I'll wait for you out here. When the author wakes up, he will train your entourage. Issei. Issei's entire entourage upon entering saw that inside it was like a mansion. Issei, well, what's next, Tannen? Tannen, we're just going to the forest, you'll see. As the three of them went to the forest. Me, where am I? My head. Karen, oh, it seems you're already awake. You know, can we start training now? I. Kaori, and well. Me, let's go outside now that you put Tannen in me. Tannen, we arrived. Isabelle, but what happened there? Tannen, this is where Pyramid lives, he just likes to be alone without being bothered. Issei, I haven't thought about living anywhere else. Tannen, no, this is where he was trained and where he comes to rest. He had a bit of a bad past before. Pyramid, they've arrived, come on, let's go this way. Issei, Pyramid, what happened in this city? Pyramid, nothing, just pure demons, fallen angels being tortured in this city as if nothing happened. Isabelle, why? A little scared while hugging Issei. Pyramid, I only tortured their souls, this is just my job, what is this question about? Isabelle, I just wanted to know what you did to them. Tannen, you already told them about the armor. Pyramid, no. Issei, what's so special about this armor? Pyramid, what's special about that armor is that it has a hidden power that can only be used by a good-hearted person, and you Issei, the first thing we will do is bring out your evil side. For that we came to this waterfall. I will only tell you once you enter, all the memories you have will be expelled. You will have to fight with your evil part once you finish, you will be able to use that armor to its maximum power, only that you girlfriend do not need to get involved, since from what I see in her eyes she does not have resentment with anyone. We arrived. Isabelle, it's beautiful. Picture of the waterfall. Pyramid, Issei, go to the waterfall. Issei, okay. Pyramid, just one more thing, when you expel your bad part you will feel intense pain. Issei, upon entering the water, only felt pain throughout his body. Only what was heard were pains. Issei, but what is this? It's like parts of my body are being ripped off. Pyramid, just hold on a little longer, boy, there won't be much left. Isabelle, what is the most likely thing to happen, Tannen? Tannen, there are two things, one, that his bad part fights with him, or that his evil part is sealed. Issei, but what is that? Tannen, who would have thought? His evil side would be more. Pyramid, it's your turn to seal his evil side. Pyramid, hold on kid, just one more arm and that's it. Isabelle, Issei, while going to get him at the waterfall. Tannen, seriously, the boy had a lot of resentment and hatred towards those people looking at the bottle. Pyramid, don't even mention it, I could barely contain and seal it, but Marcos, let's train him at once. Issei, where am I? Isabelle and mine, finally awake, you had us worried. Note from me, you can come and go, but in your appearance let's continue. Tannen, you've woken up, boy. If the water from that waterfall affected you, don't believe it. Pyramid. Pyramid, yes, serious. Tannen approaches Issei and whispers in his ear, Pyramid Boy was worried about you every time he came to see you. If you woke up, he even brought you food. When we return with the author, he will tell you why Pyramid is like that. Pyramid Boy, tell me who caused you that harm, because that resentment, hatred and thirst for blood is not common in you. So Issei began to tell how his parents' death betrayed him, and how he freed his wolf. Pyramid, I see, let me take care of those people since that is my job, torturing the souls that harm innocent people. Issei, but I want to make them suffer. Pyramid, doesn't understand. Apart from before they came tortured a person called Razor. Apart from you have to know that you are not like that. Look around, you have a wife that they love and you have friends, but don't guide yourself down that path. Issei, that he didn't die. Tannen, boy, what Pyramid does is judge souls. For example, he killed many innocent people. Pyramid's job is to send those souls to a pulpit where they suffer for eternity. Pyramid, I'll wait for you outside to train you. I'll just tell you that your training is double what your father gave you. Meanwhile with Kurumi. Kurumi, what's happening to me? Why do I think so much? Chapter 17. Pyramid, just concentrate a little of your energy to be able to control that armor. Only then will you be able to use all its power. Issei, Pyramid, can I ask you something? Pyramid, what thing? Issei, why do you worry so much about me? It's not like we're brothers or relatives. Pyramid could only think about whether to tell him what he promised his master while watching him. Pyramid, all in due time. Issei. Issei, okay. Thoughts of Pyramid, as I will tell you that I am your guardian, that I have to protect you from whoever harms you. Teacher, forgive me if I fail you, and your son's sorry. While with the others. Issei, hey Tannen, what's wrong with Pyramid? Tannen, leave him alone. He's thinking about his own things, don't worry. Issei, if you say so, while trying to hit Tannen. Tannen, you have good speed and reflexes without needing to use the balance breaker, but I want you to use your father's armor. Issei, if you say so, while hitting him. Tannen, damn, if I hadn't cast a magic circle, that hit would have killed me. Issei, and how was the blow? With a childish smile. Tannen, not bad, but you can dodge this. At that moment Tannen cuts Issei with his sword, but he manages to dodge it. Issei, hey, I thought dragons didn't use swords. Tannen, you're wrong, I'm the only one I use because of your father's training, but I see that it's hard for you to move. Issei, yes, maybe it will be difficult for me to move, but it won't be difficult to block your attacks. Tannen, you are very interesting. Issei. Issei, says an old dragon. Tannen, I'm not that old, kid, while attacking him. Issei, but what the hell, did he suddenly increase his attack speed? For the next time I won't have to underestimate him. Tannen doesn't have any openings apparently. I trained him well, but how is he supposed to move a little faster? Tannen, that's enough for today. I see what you're doing wrong, but go rest. Issei, Tannen, that passes to Pyramid. Tannen, until you ask, I haven't seen it. Issei, hey, it's not where it was. Tannen, you go, I'm going to look for him, he shouldn't be far away. Issei, okay, I trust you. We don't see Tannen. Tannen, now where did you go? Pyramid? I'll have to look for it in the forest. I hope it doesn't scare me. Tannen, Pyramid, where are you? Where the hell should it be? It shouldn't be far away. While with Issei we see that Isabelle and I were each hugging him. Kuroka, Issei nigh your back while throwing him to the ground. Issei, also secede Kuroka. Kuroka, I just wanted to tell you that we have a surprise for you in your room, while licking her ear. Issei blushes. Girls, let's eat. While with Tannen. Tannen, Pyramid. Pyramid, what do you want now? Tannen. Behind Tannen's back. Tannen, Aya, falling to the floor, fainted. Pyramid, I think it wasn't a good idea to scare him while watching him. Now what do I do with him? Meanwhile with Issei. Issei was in his room deep in thought until the sound of a door closing. And what he saw was Kuroka, Karen, I am in a transparent robe that showed off their voluptuous bodies. Lemon skipped. So the two fell asleep in bed. But what Issei didn't notice was that two dragons saw them while having a face of lust.
Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown in left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.